Dion, Evan, you know my business. Evan, you know my business. Know a bit. How much should I have to make a year to have a valuation of €1 million, 5 to 6 times multiple? Okay, so profit margins, you got to start thinking, what would it be if you were actually paying yourself what you're worth? Or what would it be if you weren't paying yourself? Like if you replaced yourself and you had to hire somebody, right? If somebody's going to buy your business as a valuation, you got to think they're going to have to hire somebody to run your role. So how much does that person need to make, right? Depending on the profit margins, you don't carry, you're lucky in that you don't carry inventory, right? You carry no inventory. You have no product that you have to worry about. You're selling other people's stuff, right? So it's just the service. It's just the time. And especially when you build up relationships, like if you can put 10 people in one company, that's a fantastic relationship. So that's fantastic. You just need a couple of good people, and it scales pretty hard. You need somebody to handle customer service. You need somebody to handle partner relationships, right? So yeah, I'd be looking. You want a million? You want $1 million valuation? I'd probably be looking at having 100 to 150 in top line in revenue. No, it's not enough. A little more. 100 to 150 in bottom line. 100 to 150 in bottom line. That's aggressive. Like a 10 times multiple on profit is aggressive. But if you've got good margins, you can make it work. And you should have good margins. Like your business should be good margins. If you don't have great margins in your business, you're running it wrong. I thought it was 3 to 5 multiple for most private medium-sized companies, and 5 to 7. Yeah, it depends on the profit margin, right? It was all contingent on them having really good profits. 10 is aggressive. You can find it for the right person at 10, but 150 would put it at what? Is it 6? You tell me. What's the math? If he's making 150, 300, no, 600, it's 7 and a bit. Help me with my math, guys. I'm trying to do math while playing League. It's not the greatest environment. What is it? What's the math? Yeah, 7-ish. It all depends on the profit margins. If he's got killer profit margins, then it's achievable. So I put it at 7 to 10. And also the growth, right? Like that business. Listen, if he's only doing kurosawa and another, oh come on, what's the range on that thing? That is just bonkers. If he's only doing kurosawa and that one other market, we got to see at what point it taps out. But it's a model that you can take. You can franchise it. You can license it. You can take it to other markets. You know, I mean, there's also companies that get $1 million plus valuations on no revenue, right? I mean, I invested in the Queens pre-revenue, right? So I wrote a $50,000 check to buy into the company pre-revenue. So anything is possible. It's just more looking at what you can expect, right? You could say you're worth $1 million right now, but you may not get that valuation if you're trying to sell your company or get investors.